This tutorial is about how to send a message to your teachers using email or Canvas. So the first way that you can contact your teachers is through your school email. So what you will want to do is to sign into your computer until you've reached your desktop like this. Then you will need to find Google Chrome and click on it. And then you will need to open up your school email. The way to get to your school email is to go to www.google.com. Then you will need to sign in to Google. I am already signed in, but this is where you would sign into Google. Make sure you're using your school email that ends in icstudents.org. After you do that, you will notice that it says Gmail right here in the top right corner. Click on Gmail and it will take you right to your email, to your inbox. To send a message to a teacher, find the Compose button. It's in the upper left-hand corner and there's a plus on it. Click that Compose button one time. And here is where you will compose your message, where you will write your message. The first thing that you need to write is the email address of the teacher you are sending the message to. And you will write that right after where it says to. Now, all of your teachers have similar email addresses. It's lastname.firstname@iowacitｙschools.org. So let's say we want to send an email to Mr. Critch, the American Studies teacher. His last name is Critch, so we will type Kritsch. His first name is Anson, so we will put a period, and then we will write Anson. And then we need to make the @ symbol. To make the @ symbol, on your keypad, press the button Shift and the number 2, and that creates that @ symbol. Now we need to type iowacitysschools.org. In most cases, once you start writing your teacher's email, it will automatically come up with their email. So if we want to send an email to Miss Head, her name is Maureen Head, but if we just type the word head, Head, Google knows that we want to send the email to Miss Head, and it found her for us, and we could just click on her name. Okay. Oops, let's delete that. The next thing that you need to write is the subject. The subject of your email is the main idea. The subject should not be a full sentence. It should just be a couple of words. So let's say you have some questions about a homework assignment. For your subject, you might write question about homework. Or let's say you want to come in tomorrow before school for extra help. You could write extra help. So notice that I'm not writing a complete sentence. I'm just writing a couple of words that show the main idea of my message. After you write your subject, you're going to come down to the big white space, and this is where you're going to write your whole message. When you are writing a message to a teacher or to any adult, it is wise, it is smart to start off with Dear and then their name. So, Dear Mr. Critch. Okay. Note the capital in front of Dear. Notice how I capitalize Mr. Critch's name. All these things show proper English and show respect. Then put a comma and hit return. And here is where you will write your message to Mr. Critch in complete sentences. So start off by explaining what your problem is. So maybe our problem is I don't understand some of the problems on the homework. So notice I wrote in a complete sentence and I explained what my problem is. Then you need to explain how you would like that teacher to help you. So what we are asking Mr. Critch for is we are asking him to meet with us before school to look at the homework. Before you write your email to your teacher, you need to decide what you are asking them for. What do you want that teacher to do to help you? It is not appropriate to send an email to your teacher just talking about all the problems that you have. You need to have some way that you want that teacher to help you, and you need to ask them for that help. So we've decided that we're going to ask Mr. Critch to meet with us before school to look at the homework. So we're going to write that. We're going to say, could you meet with me before school tomorrow to explain the homework? End with a polite closing, something like have a great day, or of course the thank you always works. And then end with sincerely and your name. Okay. So notice the organizational format. Notice the way this is set up. You start with your teacher's email, then you write a few words in your subject. You start your first line with dear and then the teacher's name, comma. Then you hit enter at least once, maybe 2 times, and then you write some complete sentences explaining what your problem is and what kind of help you want, what you are asking that teacher for. Then you end with a polite closing and you write the words sincerely and your name. This is a good format for any email that you're going to send a teacher or an adult. So then go down here to the blue send button when you're ready and click send. Of course, I don't actually need help from Mr. Critch because I'm not taking his class right now, so I'm not going to hit this blue send button, but you would hit this button to send your email. And then remember, if you've asked your teacher for something, for example, if you're asking to meet tomorrow morning to look at the homework, you need to make sure that you check your email before then to see what Mr. Critch says in response to you, okay? Because you don't want to ask for a meeting and then forget about it and not show up, because that would not be very polite. So make sure if you're asking for something specific from your teacher that you follow up and you check your email looking for a response, and you continue to communicate with that teacher if he or she responds to you. So that's how you send a message in your school email. There's actually another way to contact teachers, which is through Canvas. So if you go to Canvas, and this is the website right here, iowacityschools.instructure.com. Now, if you haven't already, I highly recommend that you bookmark this website. When you bookmark a website, it puts the website right here in this thing called the bookmarks bar. It creates a little tab for it that is there every single time you open Chrome. So every time I open Chrome, I have this little Canvas bookmark, and I can click on it and I can always go to Canvas. I also have my email bookmarked, so I can click on this tab and go to Gmail, and it's super easy. I don't even have to type anything in the search bar. So the way that you bookmark a website is you type in the website, iowacitschools.instructure.com, and then you go over here to the right side where there's a little star. If you have not bookmarked the website, the star is not blue. It doesn't have any color in it. But once you click it, it will turn blue and it will ask you to give your bookmark a name. I've named mine Canvas. That makes sense. And then you'll hit done. And then after you do that, you'll have Canvas bookmarked. And that's a very good way to reach Canvas quickly whenever you want to. So in Canvas, over here on the left side, in this blue bar, you'll see here a button called Inbox. Okay, Inbox is like your email. And Canvas actually has a feature that's kind of like email where you can send messages to your teachers. So click on this Inbox button. And to send a message, go to the top middle where you see this little pencil icon and it says compose a new message. Click on that button. And then you will need to select the class that the teacher is teaching. So let's see. So if you want to email your English 9 teacher, go down here to English 9. It looks like it's under the favorite courses, so kind of play around here to find the class that you want to send to, English 9. And then where it says to, go over here to the right-hand side and push the button. And you can actually send messages to the teachers and to other students in the class. Now, this can be a great resource if you have, say, a question that you think your friend in the class could answer or a classmate could answer. But I think the main way that you should use this is to contact your teachers. So click on Teachers. There's only one teacher, and that's Miss Haxton. Select the teacher's name. Again, write your subject. So let's say this time you want some homework help. And then down here in the white box, do the same thing. Write your message. So start with dear, teacher's name, comma, return, or enter, whichever it says on your keyboard. And then explain in complete sentences what your problem is. I do not understand how to do the homework. That is my problem. Then explain what you would like from your teacher. So maybe since we are not having school in person, you want to know if I could explain the homework to you over Zoom. So you might ask something like, can we meet over Zoom so you can show me how to do the homework? Question mark. Remember to end with a polite goodbye. So something like, have a great day, then sincerely, and then your name. Okay, and then hit send. Okay, hit this blue button, send. So that is how you send a message, both in your school email and in Canvas.